This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
His first carry of the game. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go, here we go. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go.
From the gun, Flowers. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 73 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Dad! Like 80! Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's got a first down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you, I got you.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. Takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Alex Collins, 68 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Operating from the gun. Flowers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They run it with Ballage, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ballage, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Here's Collins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Ready? Black 20? 51. I don't even know why this team's so bump. Hey! Go. Mike 51, Mike 51. Black is third.
On second and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Quinnen Williams forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
It's now third down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 33. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Toss play to Balaj. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Throwing on first down. Flowers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Bucky Hodges, 34 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
Gets fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! No spacing. Hey, orbit.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Philip Dorsett holds it in. 23 yards on the play.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, hold on. I didn't think you got it, sir.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he stopped immediately there. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Flowers. He's going to air one out for Ant, and this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he is all the way up past the 25. It's his first career game, and now he has thrown his first career interception.
So let's face it, that's very simply his welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it?
Get it out of the way, right?
Get it out of the way, and he hopes it'll be the last for this game and not too many in his career.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
180. 51. All day, baby. All day. All day. All day.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Push him back. Jack 16. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I got him.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
50. Hey, 1-7. Check, Mike, 54. Bravo. 54. Check.
Here's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
The point after is good, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Check. Middle.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Breida, he'll try the right side. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Snickers, 66.
Now Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This is taken at about the 14. Return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an alley to run. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
44.
Here's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Easy.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got Curse. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Big stop, G. Let's go. Hey, Haywood. Mike 51.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
That happened. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal.
91 is the mic. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Check 91, 91 is the mic. Mike 91. I'm here all what? Go.
Operating from the gun. Flowers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Patrick on Rosshill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
It's now 3rd and 9.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returnable here from the 38. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Here we go. 18 Gators.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off play action. Flowers. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact. Flag in the back pocket. This is taken around the 12. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On the end around, this is Curse. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, let's go. Calm crouch. Okay, double up. Jam. 50. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
Left side, it's Dorsett. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Redskins send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Let's go, boy. Bring it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Flowers. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st and 10, Flowers. They'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Balaj. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Colby Listenby there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Bucky Hodges, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. It's just...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Back to throw. Flowers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger on the left side, a catch by White. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, Charlie. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Quentin Williams. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Off the play fake. Flowers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Looking to throw. Flowers. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The kick by Joseph is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yes.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. Flowers. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Ball. We shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now